Hey everyone, and welcome to Mom and Me Unfiltered, the podcast where we keep it real, raw, and relatable. I'm Brianna.
And I'm Zuni, and we're here to share unfiltered conversations about life, love, family, and everything in between. Nothing is off limits, from generational differences to parenting perspectives. We're diving deep, we're laughing loud, and we're learning as we go.
So let's grab a cup of coffee, let's get comfy, and let's get into today's episode.
Today's episode, we will be discussing our vacations.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So, I basically wanted to discuss the vacation we had when we went to Punta Cana. And it's like when you travel, sometimes you have stories. Everybody has stories about things that happen to them or occur during a vacation. But it just seemed like so many things happened to us during that vacation that it was just insane. The amount of things that happened just even to get to the vacation, to get the vacation started. So, and I know everyone goes through like little hurdles and little, annoyances and things like that when traveling.
Yeah.
And it's to be expected that, some things could go wrong or that some things can happen. But this trip was crazy.
I think that's been the case for a few of our trips. Like, remember before we went to the Bahamas going by plane? We had to do a whole thing for a whole visa thing for getting into the country.
Right. But see that's kind of like the same thing we had to do for going to Punta Cana. It's just we didn't know. It was just kind of like a different thing. Same thing but different thing.
Yeah.
So I guess the first thing was when we got to the airport.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's normal for one little
So he's at the airport.
occurrence.
Zoe's at the airport.
No, but it's like it's normal for one little occurrence to happen. But we had so many occurrences happen during this particular vacation, especially from the time we left here to get there. Because, first of all, trying to get the train. Trying to get the train, that was the first incident, was trying to get the train. Because we were leaving on a weekend, the trains are a little crazy, and the A train was running a little weird that day. And the train conductor that I asked if there was a train that goes to
the airport.
To the airport, he said yes, but he didn't say this specific one. And that specific one was going to the airport. And
okay.
Anyway, so that one was going to the specific airport, and we had to stay there and wait for the next one.
Yeah, that was kind of tough.
And we were waiting for a while, and that conductor can suck it for doing that. Yeah, that was terrible. That was rude. So after the train, we finally were able to get on the train and get to the airport. Once we get to the airport and we get to our gate.
Oh, sorry.
Bless you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Once we get to the gate, you're welcome. Once we get to the gate, we have to fill out this whole form. This whole thing just to get on the plane. Yeah, we had to fill that out.
And no, the delay. Okay, oh
but that was the next thing. So first we had to fill out that whole form thing, visa thing, whatever it was that we had to complete
Which
before we
if
even
you
left.
yeah, because which if you're not a Spanish speaker, you can't fill that thing out. You had to guess.
Yeah, that was the most interesting part about that freaking form. That some parts of it had English, but a lot of it was Spanish. And why would they do that? Like, why would they have a form that you have to ask questions? Because even for me as a Spanish speaking person, some of those things I wasn't sure what the hell they wanted or what they were asking for. But anyway, moving forward. So from there, we filled out the forms, we filled them out in time, and next there was a delay. It was like a what, half-hour delay
Yeah, half
for
hour to
us.
hour.
It was like a half-hour delay. So we had like a half-hour delay or so to board the plane. So then we board the plane.
I forgot what happened on the plane.
Nothing happened on the plane.
Okay, because you just looking at me.
I know, because I just stopped, because I'm like there. I'm like, okay, thinking back, like, did anything happen on the plane? I'm like, no, nothing happened on the
Yeah,
plane.
because everything was smooth sailing.
The only thing that happened on the plane was I didn't realize we had like the first seats, like right there. Like I
Yeah.
started to go to the back, and we
Yeah,
had
and
the
I
very
kept
first
on
seat.
telling you it was first class,
First seat, first row. So we get on the plane, we arrive to the Dominican Republic. We get off the plane. And then when we get off the plane, we got to take a bus. So we're not even at the airport. We're like at the airport, but not at the airport. We have to take a bus to take us to
Yeah, that's a fascinating.
the airport. Yeah. So we get on the bus and we're thinking, okay, smooth sailing, right? We're here. We get on the bus. We're just gonna no. We get off the bus and we go into this room full of people where there's lines after lines after lines after lines. We had to have been there for an hour, right? An hour
Or so, yeah.
in customs, on lines, trying to just wait to get our stuff just to go through. Finally, after an hour and a little bit or whatever, it was either an hour to a little over than an hour. We finally get through, and we're trying to find like a counter, the counter where our
the shuttle service.
shuttle, because we take a shuttle to the hotel. We don't drive, we don't take a car, we get shuttles to our hotels. We're trying to find the counter to the shuttle for our hotel.
We were taken to a tourist spot.
And since I speak Spanish, I'm asking anyone at the airport, hey, where do I go to, find the shuttle for this particular hotel? They're like, oh, go that way. So I go around to the direction they send me to. And as we're walking, the lady that's standing there, I ask her, where is the counter to this hotel? And instead of her taking us to
the shuttle service,
the shuttle service, just telling us straight through there, she decides that she wants to play with me. She decides that she wants to mess with someone that's hungry, tired, and a New Yorker on top of that. She takes me to a counter, or us to a counter, to try to sell us excursions. And I'm looking at this woman. And she walks away and she says, the lady here is going to help you. She walks off. I'm there talking to the lady. And she's showing us the Hard Rock Hotel. And showing us... she's showing us a booklet. And you know me. No. You know me. Wait. No, you know me when I'm hungry.
Yes,
I'm
I know.
hungry. I'm tired. I just want to eat something. I just want to relax and start my vacation.
Yes, I know. You're bull. You're Taurus.
Anyway, but
you're not you when you're hungry.
Exactly. Like you cannot mess with me when I'm hungry.
You're the Snickers commercial.
They need to put me in a Snickers commercial. But so this woman is trying to sell us excursions, and I'm like giving her this look, and then
I noticed the look.
and then I look over to you, and I see the panicked look on your face.
Exactly, because I know you.
So
Listen, we landed. We got there at like what?
I
3, 4 o'clock.
Yes, yes, and we were supposed to get there earlier. We were supposed to get there like 2:30 ish.
Yeah. So I was like, I know you by now. I know you. You're hungry. You're getting hangry. You're on the verge of about to snap. But I was like, oh no.
You're like this
Oh
lady.
no.
You're like this lady's playing
There's
with
gonna be
fire.
there's gonna be a smackdown in Punta Cana.
So so she's trying to sell us excursions. I'm looking at her. I look at you, and you're so funny because you're looking at the Hard Rock thing that she's showing you, and you're like, "Oh yeah, nice." And I'm like looking at you like, you know, this shit.
Yes, I know, but
So the lady's asking us, what are we here for? And I tell her, we're here to relax. We're here to lay on the beach. We're here to relax. We're here to do nothing but that.
Yes, I know.
And she's still showing us the Hard Rock Cafe. And I look at her and I say, where's the shuttle to my hotel?
That's when I knew the whole thing was lost. I was
That
like,
it was going to go
oh,
left.
She's gonna blow. She's gonna blow.
So I said to her, I could have sworn it was either Spanish or Spanglish. Not sure
It was Spanglish.
which way I went.
It was Spanglish.
But I was so agitated that I'm telling her, I want my hotel. I told this lady and I asked her, where is the shuttle to my hotel? I don't want no excursions. I don't want anything. I'm tired. I'm hungry. And I just want to get to my hotel. Yeah, just like that. Similar?
Yeah, no.
Was it worse than that, right? It was worse than that. And she gave me that look, like that. She gave me a look just like that. And she goes, "Oh, okay, you don't have to get like that." She was like, "Oh, you don't have to get like, yo, I'm tired and I'm hungry. Yes, I do have to get like that."
Okay. Say don't spray it.
And shut up. So she went and she goes, "Oh, you go through there." So she finally told us which way to go. And we finally went.
Mm-hmm.
And we finally found
The shuttle.
the shuttle to where we were going.
Little.
And I was so happy that the guy, like, finally, the last counter we went to was our shuttle, and all he did was just take us straight
Mm-hmm.
to our shuttle, which there were other people already waiting inside the shuttle. And
Yeah.
he left to go get more people. And as we're there waiting for the guy to come back to take us to our hotel, we started talking with the other people that were already inside the shuttle and telling them our little encounter that we had inside the airport. And they were saying how happy they were that they don't speak the language, so nobody really tried to sell them anything. And they had been there before. And since that was our first time, we didn't know that people in the airports try to grab you up.
No, we didn't realize that the exit of the airport was basically 42nd Street, where they keep trying to sell you excursions, shuttle service, tours.
Photos with Mickey Mouse. I'm kidding about that part. But if they could, they would.
Yeah, no.
Just to make them, and I get it. Like, I get it that they're trying to make their money. And I'm not trying to, say anything about anybody's hustle. That's good that they're out there, they're hustling. But don't try to hustle me when I'm hungry and I'm tired. I asked you for something, give me what I asked you for. If you give me what I ask you for, I'll be more grateful and more gracious and nicer than if I'm hungry and you're messing with me. Like, it's kind of like they gotta pick and choose. Like, if somebody's asking for something specific, just like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
or you can do it a different
yeah.
way.
It's very important in customer service, I feel, to make sure that your customer is satisfied. So they should have really,
Well, I wasn't their customer.
well, technically a customer in a way, but they really should have sent us straight to the shuttle rather than an excursion person.
Or she could have said, "Listen, your shuttle is gonna be right through there, but can I interest you
Yeah.
in, or are you interested in hearing anything about any excursions we might have? We have a few things, and do it that way. Don't try to
Yeah.
like scam me into try to go and get excursions when I just asked you for my shuttle.
You know.
Like I'm just gonna get pissed off and I'm just gonna tell you off. And that's not what I want to do on my vacation. That's not the way I want to start my vacation. Especially when I'm hungry. Like, I just wish people would not mess with me when I'm hungry. That's the worst time to mess with me is when I'm
You
hungry.
know.
Because I blow up. Anyway, so the people in the shuttle were very nice, but then everyone gets dropped off. We finally get dropped off to our hotel. Like, we're so freaking hungry. All we want to do is get into our room, drop off our stuff, and go get something to eat. Because we're just hungry. I'm definitely starving at this point. So we get to the hotel. When we walk on the line, they give us the glasses of what
It was
tasted like Tang.
yeah, that was fascinating because I don't think we got that experience the last time we went to a similar resort.
No. But anyway, so they gave us the glass of Tang. We drink it and we're waiting, and there was a long line when we got there, and we're waiting and waiting and waiting again because there's a long line. There's a lot of people checking in. So we finally get to the counter. We finally get set up. They give us a room. We finally breathe a sigh of relief. We go walk to our room. We walk. What? We walk to our room, and we're so hungry that we don't check anything. We don't check anything. We don't look at anything. We just want to drop our stuff off and go get something to eat because we're hungry. We're not assuming anything is wrong. So we just drop off our stuff and go eat, right?
Yeah.
So we drop off our stuff. We go to the cafeteria. We go get something to eat. We're finally, winding down and, finally getting over all of the trauma that already happened from getting to the vacation. So we're trying to get into vacation mode, but we're not yet in vacation
the first
mode.
day was miserable though.
So and on top of that, my allergies started acting up. So that day was the first day of my allergies starting to act up. So we eat something, we go back to the room because now we're ready to start enjoying our vacation, right?
Yeah.
We want to go back, we want to change, we want to, get comfortable, and we want to go walk around or figure out what we're going to do. We go back to the room. We discover. What did we discover?
That we had no soap.
No.
The phone didn't work?
No. We had no AC.
Oh, that's what. Listen, the phone didn't work. The soap wasn't there. We had a few issues.
No, but they moved. Okay, so that was the first room. So the first room we were in, our AC didn't work. So at first I'm like, okay, we were trying to get it to work. So we're like, what do we do? We tried calling the front desk. What happened? No one picked up. We're calling and calling and calling and calling and calling. Nobody picks up. Like, nobody. And I called several times. And now I'm getting pissed off again. So we decide to walk over to the front desk and let them know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst part about it was that the resort where we stayed, the hotel we stayed, was so big that you're like all the way on one side and you have to walk all the way over to the reception because it's like right in the middle.
Yeah,
So it was a long walk just to get
it
from
was
the room.
it was the size of
To
a
the
football
resort.
stadium, almost,
So we walked all the way from the room.
or even bigger than a football stadium. I don't know.
We walked all the way from the room to the reception, and we get to reception, and we're like, "Hey, our AC doesn't work." So they're like, "Oh, okay, we can move you to another room." And we're like, "Okay." And they're like, "Oh, um, do you have your luggage?" And we're like, "No, we have to go back to get the luggage." So what did we do? We had to take the key and have our old key go back. And then this was the worst part. Our first room was all the way that way, and then our new room was all the way that way. So now we had to walk all the way back that way to get our stuff, to then come back and go to our new room, put all the stuff there. Anyway, when we got to the new room, there was a maid there waiting for us to come in.
Mm-hmm.
So we went in, the AC was working, and we didn't check anything else. The AC was working, everything was good. I'm just thinking about all the other shit that happened after.
I know.
But we're we're in the room, the AC's working, we're fine. The phone doesn't work. The phone doesn't work, and we're like, okay, great. So now we have a room with a working AC, but the phone is not working. It's fine because they don't pick up the phone anyway. So we didn't care too much about the phone. So we're okay. We finally put our stuff down, and by then it's already too late for us to even do anything, enjoy the resort, enjoy anything. So we're getting ready to unwind and just be like, screw it, we're gonna relax in the room. And then that's when I discovered when I went to wash my hands, what happened?
No soap.
There's no soap. There's no soap.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Yeah.
from there, what did we have to do?
We had to leave the room again. You
Yes, we had to leave the room again.
5 times, almost 5 times, we had to leave that room.
Okay, so but this time instead of going all the way to reception, we found like a customer service like desk, and we went there instead. We went there instead. We turned in the key to the other room, and we let the guy know, like, hey, we don't have any soap now. So he was like, oh, okay, we'll send somebody, to get you soap. And we're like, okay. We go back to the room because, like I said, our day was already shot. We didn't get to enjoy any part of the first day of being there at all. My allergies are getting worse. I'm getting more agitated. I think, thinking back on it, I think my allergies got worse because of all the agitation.
Possibly.
So we go back to the room. We wait a little while. The maid comes and she gives us the soap. She fills up the soap for us, and we're like, okay, now we have soap. Great. We decide that we're just gonna stay and relax in the room. We're not gonna go back outside because we had enough exercise for one day.
But you've also,
What? Something else happened?
yeah,
We had to walk out there again?
yeah,
What was the next thing that happened?
Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, we could have.
We couldn't.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we couldn't connect to the Wi-Fi. We couldn't figure it out, and we had to go back to it.
So that's trip number
We
5 or
we
whatever.
we had to go back to the desk again. That's true. And so we had to walk all the way, but we didn't go all the way. It was still a decent walk,
Yeah.
but we still had to walk back to the customer service desk and ask the guy to help us connect to the Wi-Fi,
Yo.
and he helped us connect to the Wi-Fi.
Yo.
And then we walked back into the room. So now we're deciding to just stay in the room because we had
Yeah.
enough.
Because by then everything was resolved.
No, everything wasn't. Everything was somewhat resolved, but it was kind of like the day was done.
Yeah.
Like our day was done. Like there was nothing else we could do. Like, and I was so tired that I had enough.
You were tired by by the end of the day. I was agitated myself. I was done.
So we're getting ready to unwind. We opening up our suitcases. We're getting whatever toiletries we need for ourselves, and I decide I'm gonna take a shower first.
Wait, what happened?
You don't remember?
Wait, it was
You
the soap
don't
again?
remember? No.
What?
So I go into
Oh,
the shower.
oh, oh.
I go into the shower
I
and
remember.
I'm taking a shower, and there's something wrong with the shower head. So I moved the cord. All I did was move the cord, and the shower head popped off. The shower head popped off, fell, and all the water started shooting up into the ceiling of the freaking shower. And I'm screaming to you to like hurry up and come see what happened now. And I'm over here laughing, and then by the time you come, I'm already screwing the freaking shower head back on to the freaking pipe because I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm like, what else can possibly happen today
Apparently a lot.
and on this vacation that's supposed to be a vacation, but it's like the first day was like a total fiasco of like events. Like
You know those.
it was crazy.
You know those movies? How you move into some place and you just find a lot of
A lot of
shit
wrong.
wrong.
Yes, that was
That's
us.
how it felt that day.
That was us. That was us, and you know, okay, people say, oh, but at least you have stories. I don't want these kind of stories. I don't want to have these stories because it's like a freaking soap opera. My life has been already. I don't need any more stories. I have enough. So
Stories to tell the grandchildren.
once I screwed on the shower head, I was able to complete my shower, and then you were able to confidently go in and shower without any mishaps because all the mishaps were happening to me basically.
Apparently.
And
you
then
you had a stroke of bad luck that whole day.
oh my goodness, no, that whole vacation because
Well, not the whole vacation because
It
we
was-
did have some relaxing days towards
no,
the end.
but that was because after the fact,
Yeah.
as the days went on, my allergies, it was for 2 days I was suffering. Like my allergies got so bad that I was constantly coughing and coughing. I couldn't even sit on the beach without having like a coughing attack. So I finally asked one of the guys that works there doing the excursions. He had gotten us the like the van to take us to go buy souvenirs, and I asked him if that guy can take if there was a pharmacy that I could go to. I asked for a CVS, which is funny. Like a CVS is everywhere. I'm gonna, you know, why wouldn't I
Yeah.
think that there's a CVS in Punta Cana, you know? So, he said, yeah, someone could take you to the pharmacy.
The farmacia.
Yeah, and then I asked the driver also that was taking us to get the souvenirs, and he said, yeah, I'll take you to the pharmacy because, I needed Claritin D. I didn't need just Claritin because I was congested, and all that coughing was due to the congestion. So at the resort, they didn't have a pharmacy. At the resort, if they sell allergy meds, it's without the decongestant in it. So we were taken to the pharmacy
Mm-hmm.
at Dominican Republic, so we get to see what a pharmacy over there looks like. It looks like a little store, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
it looks like one of those off-brand pharmacies
Yeah, it's just
that
like
you
a little
get.
store. So we were able to get some medication,
It's a cute
and
little store.
I was able to take the decongestant, and the rest of the time, like, we got to enjoy once the medication started to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
We were able to enjoy the vacation, and we were
Mm-hmm.
able to enjoy some of the beach and a little bit of the pool, and they had a slide, which was nice. The water slide
Yeah, no. I remember the videos you
that I took of you
took
going
of you
down the
going
slide.
down.
Yes.
Did you ever go onto one or
No, I didn't
no?
go on the slides.
Oh, I guess that was a me
No,
thing, I
yeah,
guess.
you went on the
Because I
slides.
thought you did.
No, I just wanted the photos and the video of you going down the slide. That's all. I wasn't happy at the pool. I was going through my allergy situation. I was recovering. I
Yeah,
just
no.
and I was recovering from all of the stuff that happened and that occurred. So I just wanted to relax. I didn't want to do anything else. I didn't need any more excitement. I had enough excitement. So I just wanted to recover and relax. And that's why I didn't do the slide. But had I been okay and not experienced all the shit that we experienced when we went, and had I not had that um allergy situation, I would have probably gone down the slide. But overall, it was a good vacation. I would like a do-over.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about this vacation was that I didn't realize how humid it is over there
Oh,
in
definitely,
Dominican
yeah.
Republic, that the humidity killed my hair. I looked like I had an afro the whole time.
Well, you didn't look like you had afro. Your hair just slightly frizzed.
That's an afro. For me, that's an afro. If my hair goes poof, that's an afro. Because my hair should look smooth. My hair did not look like this at all at Dominican Republic.
Yes, I know.
It only looked like this for 5 minutes after it was done, and then once I we hit outside,
Yeah, you need a
it was
keratin or
over.
Brazilian for to go out there.
So definitely recommend if you're gonna go to Dominican Republic. It's humid. Definitely get a keratin treatment, a Brazilian treatment, or wear a slick back all the time,
Mm-hmm.
or wear your hair like wet with a gel or something in it, because that that weather takes a toll on your hair out there.
And
It
always
really
bring
does.
medication.
And definitely, if you suffer from allergies, make sure you take some Claritin D with you, and whatever other allergy medications you take, because that was the worst experience. And since my allergies don't normally flare up like that, it took me by
Yeah,
surprise.
because usually it doesn't happen when we're on vacation and we're fine.
And it usually doesn't happen around that time.
Yeah. Like I found it so weird because sometimes my allergies do slightly act up, but I was fine that whole trip,
Mm-hmm.
especially since we were surrounded by so much green.
Yeah. So it was, but the food was really good. I enjoyed the food at this resort. Um, I think that resort needs to be repaired. Would I ever stay at this resort again? No, not unless they do renovations and repairs in that resort. I would not stay there again because there was
True.
a lot of things going on. Even outside of our room, there was some type of leak where there was a lot of water coming down from somewhere
That we had to report
that we
to management at
well
some
reported.
point.
We reported that too, but still no one did anything about it the whole time we were there. It was like
Yeah,
a
no.
consistent like a consistent leak that was just happening there, and I don't know. Like, besides our room, I'm sure there's other issues in other rooms, and besides, like, if you have a hotel and the hotel room has a phone, we also reported the phone issue, and no one ever came to repair the phone. What?
I remember something else.
Oh no. I don't want to remember anything else that happened.
Remember how we came back and we didn't realize that the card was supposed to be in all the way or something, and we thought it was a blackout. So we asked the people next door.
No, wait. Okay, you gotta stop there. Stop. You can't do that. You have to tell the whole story.
Okay.
So it's like that was during the time where we were coming back from getting the Wi-Fi fixed, right?
Yeah.
And that was before the water.
Yeah.
Okay, so after the Wi-Fi thing, and we're coming back to the room. That's right. So this room doesn't have a light switch, and we didn't know that. We had no idea. So there was a little like what do you
The
call
card
it?
situation,
Yeah,
like
like
they
a
just
little
stick
card.
something in there.
Yeah, it's kind of like you put in the key card in for your room, but instead
Yeah.
it's on the side of the wall. So we go in the room and the light is off,
Mm-hmm.
and we're trying to find a light switch, and like there's no light in the room, and we're like, is there a black? We thought that the lights went out. We thought something was going on. And the people passing by us are looking at us because we just have the window kind of open and we're not even going in. And the people passing by, I asked them, I'm like, hey, is there a blackout or something? Like, is something happening with the lights? And they're like, no. And they're looking at me like I'm crazy. And Brianna's like, no, the card goes in there. And I'm like, no, Brianna, that doesn't. And she goes and she puts it in, and the light turns on. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because I've seen videos of people
Oh
traveling
my
and
god.
and they show the whole card situation.
I had never seen that.
So I'm like, that's how it's
So-
done nowadays to get light in these fancy hotels.
I felt so stupid asking those people if there was a blackout. I felt so stupid. Like, that was so freaking funny.
That was.
And we went in the room and started cracking up because of the way those people looked at me. But yeah, that hotel definitely needs some repairs. We enjoyed our time there. It was very relaxing. It was very nice. The employees there, all the workers there were very nice. Everyone was very nice. Everyone was very courteous, very respectful. We met a lot of nice people over there. But again, I wouldn't return there unless they renovated that hotel.
Yeah. Though we did see some nice hotels on the way coming and going.
Yeah, but that wasn't our hotel.
You know. So
We
I'm
saw-
like, those
no.
hotels I want to try because.
But we don't know if there's any issues in those hotels either. They may look nice from the
True.
outside, but we don't know what it looks like inside because our hotel
True.
looked very nice. And we didn't think we were going to encounter any of the issues that we did. And we had stayed at that same chain hotel in the Bahamas and we loved it. We had no issues and we fell in love with being at the Bahamas because of that hotel.
Yeah.
So it was surprising to have stayed in Punta Cana in the same chain hotel and have a totally different experience, you know,
Yeah.
with the way the hotel was taken care of.
Yeah.
Because although when we went to the Bahamas, that first day, the next day, the elevator was out for a few hours, but like that was not a big deal. That was the only issue we encountered at the Bahamas that I can recall. Well, you look like you remember something else. I don't know.
Remember the flood in the freaking the rain coming down in the elevator in Bahamas?
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember the rain?
No.
Yeah, the rain was coming in through the elevator.
I don't remember remember that? Why don't I remember that? Well, that's not good, but I don't remember that. But you do.
Yeah, I
So.
remember.
But was that the first day? The first day we
That was
it
like
was
the
sunny.
second
The
day.
second day, that was the day that the elevator was out.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's what happened. That the rain got in there and messed up the elevators because the elevators were out for a few hours that day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't remember the rain in the elevator because I wasn't in the elevator.
No.
See?
I think we were either in a room or downstairs at that point.
Yeah, I don't remember. But the food was really good at Punta Cana at both
Yeah.
hotels. The food was really, really good. The people were really, really nice. And that's one of the reasons why the Bahamas trip was the reason why we continued with that chain
Yeah.
of hotels. But now it seems like we might have to explore other hotels whenever we travel because I don't want to just go to that specific chain
Yeah.
like that anymore. I would not want to go again to that specific hotel in Punta Cana. I would like a redo because I feel that vacation just was a bust. It was nice, but I feel like I need a redo because I didn't enjoy it to the fullest like I
Uh-huh.
should have been able to
Yeah.
without all of those annoyances and without like having that freaking
Yeah.
allergy attack that I had.
And I would like to explore a bit more of Punta Cana too. Like I would like to go out and see a bit more of it.
Yeah, because it was beautiful out there. It really was. It was
Yeah.
beautiful. The beach was beautiful.
Yeah.
And the area we stayed at was beautiful. And the people, like I said, the people were nice. The people were really friendly. Except for the people at the airport.
I was about to say that.
Not the people at the airport. Not them.
Mhm.
But yeah. So overall, that was our experience at Punta Cana, and those were our stories. I can't think of anything else that happened besides that. I don't think there was anything else that happened.
No, but there was a remember that window in the bathroom
Oh, but that was just a window in our room that you can see like the person that was in the
showering.
shower.
We
Like
had so
that's
much
not,
fun. We had so much fun.
but that was about it. Nothing out of the blue. Like and nothing else happened after that. Like we were
No,
able.
it was peaceful the rest of the time.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like nothing else happened that we were able to just enjoy our vacation, the rest of our vacation. And once the allergy meds kicked in, I was able to feel a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't 100% better before we left, but after we got home
Yeah.
was when I got 100% better. But I'm hoping for a redo.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, want to plan a vacation soon to go back there so that I can get to enjoy it. And maybe I'll do a keratin treatment before I go. Anyway, but we can discuss our other vacations, in a future episode, even though
Yep.
like this was the most eventful one that we've had.
Yeah.
So I think it was, worthy of an episode just for this vacation. Anyway,
It
that's
had
all.
its own it had its own episode.
Exactly. So that's all I have on that.
That's all I have on that.
So we'll see everyone.
In the next.
You got it.